Let me ask you something and just answer honestly in your mind. Has your cat started spending more time alone lately? Not sleeping near you anymore? Not greeting you at the door? Not reacting the way they used to? Maybe they're hiding under the bed, or staying in a closet, or choosing the darkest, quietest corner of the house. And you're wondering, is this normal? Or is something wrong? I'm glad you're asking that question because this behavior is one of the most misunderstood warning signs in cats. And today, I want to talk to you not as a script reader, but as a veterinarian who has seen this pattern hundreds of times. Why cats don't cry out loud. Cats don't complain the way dogs do. They don't limp dramatically. They don't whine for attention. Instead, they withdraw. From an evolutionary standpoint, this makes sense. In the wild, showing weakness makes an animal a target. So cats evolved to hide pain, stress, and fear extremely well. That's why in veterinary medicine we say by the time a cat changes behavior, something has already been wrong for a while. Hiding is not random. Withdrawal is not moodiness. It's communication. What's actually happening in the brain? Let's get a little scientific, but I'll keep it simple. When a cat experiences chronic stress, the brain activates the HPA axis, the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal system. This causes prolonged release of cortisol, the stress hormone. Now here's the problem. Cats are not designed to handle long-term cortisol exposure. Over time, this leads to reduced curiosity, lower dopamine, the motivation chemical, increased fear response, social withdrawal, suppressed immune function. So the cat doesn't just feel stressed, their brain chemistry actually changes. That's why hiding often comes with sleeping more, playing less, avoiding eye contact, ignoring favorite people. This is not laziness, this is neurological self-protection. Some cats are wired this way. Here's something pet owners rarely hear. Some cats are genetically more prone to withdrawal behavior. Research shows that cats with highly sensitive temperaments, poor early socialization, especially before 8 weeks, are more likely to respond to stress by hiding rather than acting out. This is especially common in rescue cats. Cats separated early from their mother. Cats raised in chaotic environments. So if your cat has always been cautious, that doesn't mean this behavior should be ignored. It means stress hits them harder and deeper. Environmental factors. Most owners miss noise pollution. Cats hear frequencies we don't. Things like constant TV noise, loud phone calls, appliances, construction sounds, barking dogs. These can feel overwhelming. One Instagram pet owner recently wrote, "My cat started hiding daily after my neighbor began renovations. I didn't connect the dots for weeks." Routine disruption. Cats are routine-based animals. Something as small as changing feeding time, rearranging furniture, new work schedule, traveling frequently can create insecurity. From the cat's perspective, unpredictability equals danger. Multi-pet stress. This is a big one. Even if pets tolerate each other, subtle dominance or intimidation can cause a cat to withdraw. Cats often choose avoidance over confrontation, so instead of hissing or fighting, they disappear. Medical causes that hide behind. Hiding. Here's where many owners feel shocked. I've had clients say, "But she's eating, she must be fine." Not necessarily. Hiding can be linked to arthritis, especially in older cats, dental pain, kidney disease, gastrointestinal discomfort, hyperthyroidism, early neurological issues. Cats often isolate themselves when they don't feel well, even before obvious symptoms appear. That's why veterinarians take behavior changes very seriously. Emotional trauma and learned fear. Cats have excellent memory when it comes to fear. One traumatic event, a fall, a loud accident, being stepped on, a fight with another pet, can permanently change how safe they feel in their environment. On Twitter, a cat owner shared, "After my cat got stuck in the laundry room once, she avoids that entire side of the house." This is classic associative fear learning. The cat isn't being dramatic. Their brain has labeled something as unsafe. Pet owner behavior. This is hard to hear but important. Let me say this gently because it comes from experience. Sometimes the stress is unintentional, but it comes from us. Common owner behaviors that increase withdrawal, forcing interaction, picking up a hiding cat, punishing fear responses, ignoring early warning signs, laughing off stress behaviors. From the cat's perspective, I try to tell you quietly. You didn't listen. So now, I'm hiding. Scientific studies on feline withdrawal. Multiple American veterinary studies have confirmed that withdrawal is one of the strongest indicators of chronic stress in cats. Behavioral research links hiding to reduced welfare, increased illness risk, lower lifespan in unmanaged stress cases. In shelters, withdrawal is considered a high-risk behavior marker, often preceding illness. This tells us something important. Withdrawal is not harmless. What real pet owners are asking online from Reddit, Instagram, and veterinary Q&A platforms, these questions come up repeatedly. My cat hides all day but comes out at night. Is that normal? Why does my cat avoid me after we moved? She stopped sleeping on my bed. Should I worry? Is my cat depressed or just aging? These aren't silly questions. They're intuitive and often correct. Aging versus distress, knowing the difference. Yes, older cats do slow down, but normal aging does not mean complete social withdrawal. Sudden hiding, loss of interest in favorite spots. Aging should be gradual, not sudden. Any rapid behavior change deserves attention. How veterinarians approach this clinically. When a cat presents with hiding behavior, vets typically assess medical causes, pain indicators, environmental stressors, social dynamics, behavioral history. This is not a wait-and-see situation. Early intervention works. Late intervention is harder. What you can do right now. Let's make this practical. Create predictable safety. Same feeding times, same play routines, same quiet hours, respect choice. Let your cat initiate contact. Sit nearby, don't force closeness. Reduce environmental stress, lower noise. Provide vertical space. Offer multiple hiding zones. Seek professional help, behavior consultation if needed. This is not failure. This is responsible pet ownership. If your cat is hiding more than usual, if they've withdrawn emotionally, if something feels off, trust that instinct. Cats don't ask for help loudly, they ask quietly. And the ones who listen early are the ones who protect their bond for life. You're doing the right thing by learning, and your cat, even from hiding, is counting on you.